Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Chicago Cubs. Chicago find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Kyle Hendricks gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Settling in now, David Peralta. He will lead this one off today. First delivery to him on the way. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
0-2.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch towards second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
The mark of a great pitcher is the ability to put people away when you have 2 strikes on him. He wasn't able to do it to start the game. Let's see if he makes the adjustment.
Stepping in, Eduardo Escobar. And he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks as the numbers there tell you the whole story. He's set. Here it comes.
Nope.
Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Slow roller back to the mound. To second for one. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. D-Row, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, the defense better be on its toes today because this lineup likes to put the ball in play. A lot of guys from 1 through 9, good barrel awareness, put the ball in play, pass the baton to the next guy, keep the defense on their toes.
Stepping into the box, Paul Goldschmidt. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low apparently. 2 out, nobody on. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
3-0 now. The 3-0. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Jake Lamb standing in now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
The 0-1 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-1. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball. The 2-1 is taken below the zone for a ball.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 3-1. And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Now at the plate, Alex Avila. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Now the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Pitch on its way to Avila. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Patrick Corbin will be the one towing the rubber for the Diamondbacks. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, like a lot of guys, Matty, Patrick Corbin all the way back from Tommy John surgery. From the left side, good fastball, 93 to 95. Little overhand curveball, will throw an occasional slider. His best off-speed pitch might be the straight changeup. He needs to use all 4 pitches. You'll know if he's on early, getting a lot of swings and misses on that fastball down in the zone.
First pitch on its way. Lays off 1-0. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately. Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just a bit high. Zobrist, or Zorilla as he's sometimes called. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out in the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
The 1-2. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, not a great start for the pitcher right here. Started off with a double, now add in a single, and one of your middle-of-the-order bats is coming to the dish. Man, I don't think this was the start he was imagining warming up in the bullpen.
Coming to the plate now, Anthony Rizzo. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
Boy, it sure doesn't seem like they want to pitch to this guy right here. I get that, but it's just the first inning. Sometimes you have to compete and set the tone.
Bernard at third. Zobrist is at second with nobody out. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
All even now, 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent ABs from top to bottom. And that's the reason they've been so successful this year.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Chris Bryant. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. A handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Marte has it. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. First pitch on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Here's the 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turn to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now, 3-2. Hard hit ball to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Digging in, Daniel Descalso. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here comes the first pitch. Changeup in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Javi Baez. I don't know, second base, shortstop, third, maybe a little outfield. Doesn't matter. This guy has platinum hands. Platinum, not gold. One of the best defenders in our sport and probably the quickest tag man in our game.
Now in the box, Steven Souza comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Hit hard on the ground to third. And there are 2 away now.
Batting 8, shortstop, Marte.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looks at a 2-seamer right down the middle. The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
So here now is the pitcher, Patrick Corbin. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
This is where you got to take stock in this situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2. Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Sinker, 3-2 now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit back up the middle. Russell ranging to his right. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. It remains 1-0. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin, batting at an even .400. He also has 1 home run. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Peralta is back near the ivy as he makes the catch for the first down.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
Standing in, Javier Baez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In there, and it's even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting 8th, pitcher, Kyle Hendricks.
The pitcher, Kyle Hendricks, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. First delivery to him on the way. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
And he pulls back the bunt attempt, 2-0. Baez stands at first with 1 out. Too high, and it's 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
The 3-0, and he pops up the bunt attempt. No problem over there for Goldschmidt, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 9th, the shortstop, Addison.
Digging in, Addison Russell. We take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. He's set, and the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 2 full. The Cubbies are in front, 1-0. Back here on the north side at Wrigley Field as we get a look at Cloudgate, or the Bean as it's commonly referred to. Leading off the inning, David Peralta, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat. That's a tough take. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball, 1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch, the 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Eduardo Escobar will be next. Now the payoff pitch home. A bouncer up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Eduardo Escobar standing in as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A runner at first with no outs here. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's got that batting average up over 350 now. 22 home runs and 75 RBIs. This one's flared off to the right side. And a diving effort, but he can't make the play in right. Peralta is on his way home. Now the relay home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort as he sells out for it, but the smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle and cut the ball off. He does that, and the runner probably doesn't score from first. On the flip side, great piece of hitting right there.
Jake Lamb standing in now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Now the 1-0. 2-0.
That's not some bad pitching right there. You're 2 pitches down, but you have a runner on third, and you know this hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can hit into the air for a sacrifice fly.
Three and 0 now. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Avila, and their runners at the corners now. Here's the first pitch to him. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. The 0-1. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Runners are at first and third, one away. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Into the box, Daniel Descalso, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Descalso is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
In now, Steven Souza, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Two and one now to Steven Souza.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2 is crushed to straightaway center. No doubt about this one. That ball is gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
Into the box now, Ketel Marte. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 1 home run, 18 driven in. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 1-2 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back in standing. First delivery to him on the way. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
The 1-0 misses for the second ball. Marte is off at first with 2 away. And he watches this one in there for a high strike.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Now the 2-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. We played 2.5. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Cubs 1. Into the box now, Bernard. Second shot now. He doubled to start out the home first.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Descalso calls for it. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, center fielder, Dan Zobrist.
So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Ben Zobrist. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right over the middle, knee high. Reaches out for 1 and hits it on the ground to second. Descalso scoops it up, and quickly there are 2 away.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Ready for another chance? Anthony Rizzo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Line hard, but foul. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted the other way to left center. Peralta is under it, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They're down 5-1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, David Peralta. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch on its way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Here's a strike. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. The 1-2. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Liner toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a double, his third hit this afternoon. So he's into scoring position here on that double that kicks off the fourth inning. And as you can see, he's currently second best on the Diamondbacks in that department. On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Shea Simmons answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Shea Simmons.
Eduardo Escobar will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out. Here comes the first pitch. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
0-1's the count.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with a slider. Peralta stands at second with no outs. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swinging a soft liner. That's in there. Base hit. Now the throw comes quickly into the third baseman, so they're at the corners now to begin the inning.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Standing in now, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Simmons, a 27-year-old. He was taken in the 22nd round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. 5-1 our score as we play the fourth here. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now the 2-1. Oh, and ouch. That one drilled him. Throw gets him. So they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And Hopefully the pitcher's okay. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm. And that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off. And from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue. So that at least is a good sign. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jake Lamb. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First offering on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-0 home. On the ground is short. This could be 2. There's 1. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. A run on a couple of hits here for Arizona. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Arizona's on top 6-1. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
And he fouls this one off. 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Right side, fair ball down the line. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he's not stopping, he wants 3. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Other than a home run, there aren't a whole lot of better ways to start an inning than a triple. Pretty good chance of at least getting 1 run in this inning now.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Great job to cash in following that leadoff triple. Infield's back, so you just want to make sure you get it on the ground, and that's an easy RBI.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. Hit hard towards center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Second baseman, number 9, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. From the stretch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Happ, base runner at first with 1 out. And he misses with it. 1-1. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Back in standing. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Escobar. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Shane Simmons.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Chase Simmons. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
The 0-1 pitch. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Count still at 1-2. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Again, a 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We played 4 full. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Cubs 2. Digging in once again, Alex Avila. No hits to this point.
Number 5, Alex Avila.
Pitch on its way to Avila. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
0-2, here it comes. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. A shot down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hit out towards second. There's Baez, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not what he had in mind before the day started. Ready once again, Daniel Descalso. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him, and that one just missed outside. Sliders in for a strike. Six runs, 8 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Descalso behind 1-2. The 1-2. Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line, but foul. Now another 1-2. Up around the face. Line toward the gap in left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Steven Souza is in for the third time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is taken, strike one. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball two.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Drives it out to deep right center field. Zobrist is after it, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder Ketel Marte as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. The 1-0 delivery. In the air now out to left field. Half is there. Let's see if they test it. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with two away now.
The pitcher, number 46, Patrick Corbin.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Patrick Corbin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded back up the middle. Played on the backhand. On to first, and the Diamondbacks are turned away as the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They lead it 6-2. Here's Addison Russell. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-1. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He'll try again, 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Escobar is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting.
Good time now to check out the Diamondbacks Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Bernard, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch fouled away. One out, nobody on. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike two. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Missed with a slider.
2 strikes.
Down the third baseline, but foul. Line drive, base hit.
It's the best competition in all of sport, the pitcher against the batter right there. He fouled off multiple pitches, refused to go down. Not only did he get a knock, but he ran some pitch total up too.
Here's Ben Zobrist now as he rips it on the ground to second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey, Debro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, one out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there. Right, a nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them home. And the runner scores all the way from first as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it 6-5 now.
Hey, with that base hit right there, that's his 3rd run batted into the game.
Yeah, he's the reason, Dan, they're even in this one to begin with. He's kept his team together with a great approach, finding his 3rd RBI of the day.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Stepping in now, Ian Happ, standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
He jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row, and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I like what he was trying to do there with the 2-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 5 innings complete. D-backs lead it 6-5. Brian Dunsing takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 32, Brian Dunsing.
Ready for another shot now. David Peralta has got 3 hits, including a double to this point.
David Peralta.
He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Rizzo was there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, right fielder, Eduardo Escobar.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Full count, 3-2.
He loses him on ball 4.
First baseman number 44.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and stepping in, the power hitting first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Shoots this one over to first. And Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
Jake Lamb standing in now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A couple of walks for him thus far. 1-1 to count to Jake Lamb. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Under it is Zobrist. 2 away now. The relay. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
Number 5, Alex.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Steve Cishek answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Digging in now, Daniel Descalzo. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. The 1-0 is a sinker that catches the zone. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging. Cishek was born in Massachusetts. He was a 5th-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
The 1-2 hit hard up the middle, and that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that, the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. It's the Diamondbacks 8 and the Cubs 5. So digging in now, Javier Baez. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Second baseman, Javier Baez.
First pitch of the at-bat. To third. Scooped up on the backhand. And that's out number 1.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Albert Almora will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. A ball and no strikes. They'll start things here at 3:16. 14 homers and 49 runs batted in. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batting, the shortstop, Addison.
Stepping up now, Addison Russell. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Outside, that's
a fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Almora, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bernard, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First delivery to him on the way. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
First and second now, 1 man out. Hit back toward the mound. Marte gloves it, and he's safe.
You know, D'Lo, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Now here comes the Arizona skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he leaves, he stands to perhaps be the winning pitcher here, unless, of course, all 3 runners come around to score, in which case he'd get a no decision. T.J. McFarland is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit out towards second. He's got it. To second for 1. On to Goldschmidt, but too late, as they'll just get the 1.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Digging in, Anthony Rizzo. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First offering on its way. And misses badly on a pitch down in the dirt. Looking at his career totals, Rizzo comes into play with a slugging percentage over .490, just shy of .500. So he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row.
Now, I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Outside, 3-0 now.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Now at the plate, Chris Bryant, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. A 1 pitch on its way. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
It's 1-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
The 2-2 pitch. 2-2 pitch just missed. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And it is trouble. It finds the gap for extra bases. It's cut off. So all 3 runners are in to score. Throw to the plate goes right by him.
Hey, talking about having a quality game, D-Row, with that base hit right there, that go-ahead RBI, that's his 4th run batted into the game.
I'm going to tell you what he's thinking right now, Dan. Bullpen, don't blow this for me because I'm getting my name in the paper and I'm getting interviewed big time after this one.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We're through 6 full. Cubs lead it 9-8. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. It's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Pedro Strop is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 46, Pedro Strop.
Steven Souza will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. One and 2, here it comes. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Jeff Mathis will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 2, Jeff Mathis.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. One and 1, here it comes. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Fastball in there, 3-2. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Wow, I'm not sure what they were afraid of in this at bat. The count moved to 3-2, and they didn't even challenge him there. I can understand being careful with some hitters, but not that guy. He'll happily take the walk.
Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, David Peralta. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Mathis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. So 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This is on the ground over to first. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Arizona. Still down a run. It's a 9-8 ball game.
Your attention, please. Now
New pitcher set to take over now, and it's the left-hander Jorge De La Rosa. Ian Happ will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Pitch on the way. 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
High and away, not close. 3-0.
No strikes.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Cubs right now, they're looking for base runners. Hey, they'd love to get a leadoff walk.
Now the 3-0 offering is offered at and missed for the first strike.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Here's Javier Baez. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Now the 1-0. He's running. Count even now at 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
The pitcher number 46, Pedro.
Victor Caratini will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. And he takes ball 1. With runners in scoring position this season, Caratini hits a little over the 270 mark. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
2-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. First and second here with nobody out. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So striding in, Addison Russell, 0 for 2 for him to this point. First offering on its way. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Into the bleachers and gone.
As we take a look at the pitch location here, you can see that the pitch wasn't even in the strike zone, but clearly that didn't matter.
Digging in to try it again, Bernard. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Number 66 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 66.
from the stretch. Softly hit out to short. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
Now batting, center fielder, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. First delivery to him on the way. And there he goes towards second. And it's fouled away. 3 runs already home here. Runner going a second time. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Oh, he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Here it comes, 1-0. Runner goes for second. That's a strike. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
The 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Bernard at second with 2 down. To 2-2 now. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Sent on the ground out to second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Now batting, third baseman.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Bryant, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First pitch coming. Here it is. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Has a look, now the pitch. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
4 runs here in this half inning. Oh, and this ball is raked deep down the line in left, but a foul ball. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Carl Edwards Jr. has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 6, Carl Edwards Jr.
Eduardo Escobar standing in.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Here's the 2-1 home. Ball 3.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
First baseman number 44.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Now the 1-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. To second for 1, on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Jake Lamb standing in now. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Zobrist is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Nothing doing for Arizona. They trail by a bunch. Riding in once again, Wilson Contreras.
Catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Here's the first pitch to him. Skied into straightaway right. Escobar has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. Behind 0-2 now. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Getting late in the day here, and as this has been a long one, we check out our line score to this point. The scoreboard operator's going to sleep well tonight because, as you can see, he's been a pretty busy man through the first 7 and change. Into the box, Javier Baez. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
They stay away with the forkball, but then fall behind here 2-0. 2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. And the 2-1. Swing and a miss on the forkball there, and they're even at 2-2 now. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they still hold a relatively sizable lead. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Justin Wilson is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Jason Hayward is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here. Here's the catcher Alex Avila. Lifetime numbers against Justin Wilson. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. Belted high and deep into right center. Zobrist going back at the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall, and he'll get there as the Diamondbacks get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
In now, Daniel Descalso, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that one stayed up a little high. The 2-0 on the way is in there for strike 1. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is taken, but called strike 3 as he might have gotten a little extra off the plate that time.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box, Steven Souza, as he'll take a look at ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Ready with the 1-0. Here's a strike. Avila leads off second with one gone in the inning. Hit in the air to center field. And he can't track it down. A base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Ball 1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
The 1-0 is a slider that can't catch the outside.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The 2-0 on the way is taken. Ball 3.
Ball 3, and things are starting to get real interesting. It's time to start making some good pitches.
Here it is, the 3-0. Is a fastball looked at for a strike.
1 strike.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
A.J. Pollock will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 11, A.J. Pollock.
In there, 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Seared down the first baseline. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And the runner will score from second. The relay throw. And he's in there with a 2-run triple.
When you're down late, every run you score, no matter what inning, puts a little doubt in the other team's mind. And after this triple, the lead is only 2. So a long ball, and we're all tied up, people.
Into the box now, David Peralta. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. The 0-1 on its way. Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Digging in the switch hitter, Eduardo Escobar. Lifetime numbers against Justin Wilson. He's just 1 for 6. He's set. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? 41,118 on their feet here at Wrigley. Swing and a liner towards second. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
What an unbelievable at-bat right there in the 9th inning. Game on the line to get yourself on base, to create an opportunity for your boy right here to be a hero.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they've taken a 1-run lead.
Now batting, third baseman,
Jake Lamb standing in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. One and two now as that's in there at the knees. To first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So, boy, the wheels really came off the bus here in the top of the 9th as a huge 9th inning rally has totally changed the complexion of this ballgame. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Diamondbacks lead this one 14-13. Brad Boxberger comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. So stepping in, Jason Hayward will be the one to start things out against Boxberger, who tries to close the door in this one. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Marte waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here's Addison Russell. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. The 2-1. His fastball taken high for a ball.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Full count, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3.
The batter, number 13.
Standing in, Bernard. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing and a high pop-up. He's got it, and the Diamondbacks have taken the first 3 games in this 4-game set. They'll look to sweep tomorrow as the ball game is over.
Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top in the end.
14-13 at the end of this one. The Diamondbacks came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Number 66 wins in relief for the 8th time this year. Justin Wilson struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Brad Boxberger records the save, his 31st of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Starting out in the NL West, the Arizona Diamondbacks pounded out 17 hits in this one as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 14-13. The Giants picked up 14 hits in total as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 7-2. The New York Mets held their opponent to just 2 hits as they bested the visiting Padres 1-0. The Dodgers put together 10 total hits as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 4-3. The Colorado Rockies allowed only 5 hits in the game as they got the home victory against the Astros 3-1. The St. Louis Cardinals combined for 10 hits as a team as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 7-2. Lorenzo Cain collected a total of 4 hits in the game, helping the Brewers grab the win over the Nationals 3-2. He currently has the most doubles in the National League. The Yankees earned the 3-game series sweep as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 4-3. The win was their 6th straight as a team. Nick Hundley had a big day offensively, collecting 3 hits and driving in 3, leading Minnesota to a win over Toronto 5-0. The Red Sox totaled 13 hits as a team as they blew out Baltimore 9-2. Corey Kluber grabbed his 13th win overall this year as Cleveland secured the win over the Pirates 3-2. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The Royals combined to allow only 4 hits as they defeated the visiting Tigers 7-1. Luis Valbuena had 2 long balls and 4 driven in as the Angels downed the White Sox 9-1. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. Kevin Jensen grabbed his 2nd win of the year as Texas got the victory over Oakland 2-1. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.